we titled this this live, is it safe to get into the crypto market right now? And I think it's pretty safe to say that the market is starting to head in the right direction. So let's take a look at though what I'm doing and what I have been doing to set myself up for success here in this bull market. All right. So I have this thing called the Manage Vault. It's a way that I'm able to actually manage my students' money, or crypto, I should say, in a fully decentralized manner. Okay, so like I can't run off with it. It's not hidden from you. It's fully transparent. You can see every single transaction. In fact, you connect your wallet to this, and you're the only one who can deposit or withdraw money. All right, which is really cool. And you can even insure it against any exploits. All right, like there's things called smart contracts, which have been known to get exploited before. You can insure it against that. It's getting better, but still definitely a risk. Not with these guys because their smart contracts have never been exploited. But anyways, so what I've done is this, okay? And this is what I've been doing in DeFi since I started. Again, DeFi started back in mid 2020. And you can see here that I've started these things called liquidity pools. All right. I've started these things called liquidity pools. And liquidity pools, let's open them up so you can kind of see what the meat and potatoes looks like in here. Or if you're vegan, what the the dates and the salad look like. All right. So essentially, I have this what's called a liquidity pool for Ethereum and Bitcoin. Let me grab a pen here so we can show you what's going on. And every single time there's a trade between Bitcoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin, a 0.3% fee is charged. 0.3% fee is charged. Okay. And what ends up happening is me and thousands of people throughout the world have put money into this pool to allow others to trade on it. And this is on a public blockchain. This is not a centralized exchange. What is a centralized exchange? A centralized exchange would be like Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, Crypto.com, Bitfinex. All of these are centralized exchanges. All right. And they keep all the fees. But that's not DeFi. When you're trading crypto on a centralized exchange, that's not DeFi. Okay. So what's happening here is you can see right here. See this? Oh, wait, let me stop this thing. See this right here where it says unclaimed fees? Well, today I just started earning fees on this $222,000 that I have set up. And my fees, my pro rata share of those fees is $207. Now, the more volume or the more trades between Bitcoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin, the more money I make in fees. And this is the oldest trick in the book, guys, when it comes to market making. So like, this isn't something new. Like the NASDAQ does it with Apple, with Compaq, if they're even with I'm dating myself, with Microsoft, with the New York Stock Exchange does it with Hewlett Packard and IBM and all. But they're the ones who provide the liquidity. Nobody like ever called you up and was like, yo, let's see. Let me see if I can get some names here. Yo, Arlington Graham. Listen, man. You got some Apple stock I see here. You're going to throw some of that Apple stock in there and make some fees off of every single transaction? Said no centralized exchange ever. Why? Because they make billions of dollars. Liquidity providers at one point in time made billions of dollars per year. And I was part of that back in 2020, 2021. And it looks like it's starting to take off again. It looks like it's starting to take off again. Okay, so let's take a look here. I'll show you some other ones that we're making fees on. Okay. So this one, FXS. Okay. Off $39,000, $39,880. And this has been a week now, or a week and 2 days. We made, as a group, $1,185 in fees. No Ponzi scheme, no, hey, rob Peter to pay Paul. No, we're providing a service to other people so that they can buy these cryptos. Plain and simple. Simple as that. There's no crazy anything going on here. All right. We just have a skill that we've developed over time, and we're helping people to make money. Let's take a look at one more before we move on. Let's take a look at GRT. This one started to take off today. So off $65,000, we made $877 in a week and 2 days. It's a pretty darn good return. That's a pretty good return considering a week and 2 days. Now, the coolest thing about this is not only did these two cryptos go up in value, but I made more of them. Do you see what I'm saying? I made more of these cryptos. So now I have 0.22 more in Ethereum. I have 3,044 more in GRT. And as the market starts to go up in value, and I keep earning more and more of these cryptos, this is how you have exponential growth, guys and gals. So like when you ask me, is it safe to invest? Yeah, it was probably a better time to invest last year in November because that's when FTX collapsed. All right. And you could have really gotten in cheap. I was buying then, just like I'm buying now. Okay. But at the same time, like right now, man, I see all of this. I'm putting 2 and 2 together and I'm going like, wait a second. The economy looks like it's about to go into a recession. There's layoffs happening. The car market is melting. People are hold more debt than they have since 2019, which it was really bad back then. The money printer, once something else breaks, is about to turn on. Banks are failing. So far this year, like 7 or 8 major banks have failed. Citizen Bank just failed earlier this week. The regulatory stuff is starting to get better for us here. There's more politicians that are like, you know what, this crypto thing ain't so bad. And they're starting to develop different laws. Dubai, Hong Kong, Singapore, the UAE, which is Dubai, sorry, not UAE, the European Union is all coming, London, England, they are all coming out with sensible crypto regulation. It's happening. It's happening, but you have to read the writing on the wall and don't get stuck just buying it. I mean, you can if you're just like really, really afraid. But I'm telling you right now, this is the way that myself and my students are starting to make some generational wealth. Some really, really solid generational wealth. And these are the things that are proving it. These huge companies coming in that are going to get in on this hot stuff. Okay. Now, just in the last couple of weeks, all right, we've made some calls on some even crazier cryptos that have been going way, way up. And I'm going to share one with you right now. And this is not financial advice, so don't go like buying this because chances are if you're not in crypto and you don't know what's really going on here, you could get really, really burnt. Okay. So this crypto, we started buying it down here. I bought it at 44 cents right here. Okay. And since then, let's do some drawing. This is the sort of stuff that also made me very wealthy during the last during the last bull market. All right, so right here. So I'm up already just in a couple of weeks, 280%. And this is a crypto that also is going to be paying me fees in a different way. They're actually going to profit share with me with the fees that they earn from their traders. I'm not going to explain to you what this crypto is. If you want to do your own research, you can. But these are the sorts of things that we're getting into.